1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. I think we're live. And yes, we are. Okay, there we go. Just a couple things. I just want to let everybody know what is going on. I'm more or less just doing this live so I don't have to tape it and do it later. As you know, first of all, I just want to make everything clear to the patrons out there that we have been doing and getting a lot of stuff done, a lot of painting. And so far we've gotten done I forgot what the list was, 71 out of the 140. So I'm way ahead of schedule, and that's from September, from the people from September to December. Halfway there, and I promised the end of February. That's not a bad thing. We have more coming up in January and this, that, and the other. And plus, we'll be announcing on the 15th, probably January 15th. I'm just waiting to hear a few more things about the new, how Patreon will go farther. Some big announcements, and how it's even going to be more geared towards the community than the following year. What I do need, though, if you have not received any, and this is, there's a couple of reasons why I'm asking people to re-email me at novaprime860@hotmail.com. And if you have not received your patron reward anywhere from September to December that have qualified, please email me what you were supposed to get, and what you're supposed to send, or what you're supposed to have painted. The reason being is my spreadsheet, someone threw it out. So when I reprinted it, the problem is that from September to December, we've had a lot of people claim their prizes or qualify for their prizes and then drop the patron completely, or drop it down to nothing, and it just screwed it just screws with everything, especially when you're a one-man operation. That'll change after January 1st. The reason I want to do is I reprinted out the spreadsheet, and I just want to make sure I fill in the blanks and that we take care of everybody and I don't miss anybody. So if you qualify, please make sure, and you had picked one of those three options, please make sure that you send me an email at novaprime860. Charles, how are you? Mr. Figs, David, Gignus Khan, Dan Palmer, Grahamtastic. Who is Grahamtastic? He sure is. Serpium, haven't seen you. And Mr. Mukowski, how are you? Happy not yet. Yeah, New Year's. I always have this weird. It's the one holiday I hate the most, because number one, it kind of puts a cap on the Christmas season, which was good in so many different ways. Is usually good, and then you have this dumb holiday, which is, well, guess what? 1 hour before didn't change 2 hours later. So at midnight, 11 o'clock, you're still the same person you are at 1 o'clock. That's the way I see it. Maybe it's a point where people draw a line and have new beginnings. All I'm going to tell you is that this year, 2017, I can't wait for it to die. It has been a very tough year, as you know. We're not going to go into that. We've had a lot to go on. So no need to email if we have our reward, correct? Yes, there's no need for you to email me if you already received your reward. It's only if you haven't, and just remind me of what it is so I can redo the spreadsheet. I like to stay organized. I like to just keep things going. I barely even talk, then I get a thumb down. I think that's the funniest thing. There's somebody out there that really just hates this channel and has thumb down to every video. I will find out who you are. And then let's see if you can stand in front of me and talk to me like a man. I doubt it. There's too many cowards out there. So just keep thumbing it down. It don't matter to me. I just find it funny. So all the rest of you guys, all 22 of you, just smash that like button. Because it just makes it go away. The most important thing is, and I know who it is, you know, you're like your channel isn't big enough, okay? And you got to get bored and do this because you're the only one up in the morning. And I know who you are. I think the thing that I was getting to most of all is that it has been a very, very rough year for us all. A lot of you out there had a rough year. We had a rough year. You know, all the way into the last days here, it's been a little Rob versus thumb down guy in a steel kit. Oh, I'd do that all day, Nathan. I would do that all day, anytime, anywhere. You're looking at a world champion here, and I can quantify that because I got the trophy to prove it. Yes, we had a great day yesterday. Can't believe that Bud had that. Yeah. That was real classy too, Charles. I thought it was real classy. I think you still get YouTube performance metrics for just as much as... Yeah, sure you do. So, you know, listen, this is a very small channel. It doesn't even make a wave in the pond, okay? As far as many channels are out there and people that do things so much better than we do. God, Jesus. But, you know, the thing is, I enjoy it. I have a fantastic sponsor, which, you know, if you look back at this year, bringing, you know, having Miniature Market on, and this isn't a giant plug for a Miniature Market, but I will say this much, because here's the freedom that they've given me. They said, listen, just make us a couple of videos and we'll be really happy with that. And that's all you need to do. You can go do things for anybody that you want to do. If I want to go do something for Fun Again Games or cool stuff, I could. They leave me that freedom. But the thing is that over this last year, and even before that, and it goes back to the prior Gen Con when I met Joe, that these guys became very close to me as friends. Now, is it very painful to sit here sometimes and, like, I'll go through the daily deals and I'll go, wow, that's going to be up on the daily deal. Well, that kind of sucks. Or to take a game that they brought in, maybe they brought in 2,000 of them and go, that game sucks. Yes, it does. But in a way, that's what they expect me to do, is to be honest and not curtail things so I can get more sales. The whole point of getting in front of this camera and talking about them is, I'm not talking, first of all, they give you great deals. They come up, their ideas are fantastic. And I do have a little bit of input, you know, to say, hey, why don't we do this? This would be real cool. They're my very good friends, and I've become very close with them. And I want them to win, no doubt about it. The main thing, though, is if something sucks, it sucks. There's no changing it. And I've got to be true to myself. And I think that's one of the things that they like, is that I'm willing to say something sucks. That I'm willing to say, you know, to hear when people say, you know, you guys aren't doing this right, or I had a problem with this. I pass that knowledge on. But the most important thing is the videos that I make about Miniature Market is to point things out to you so you guys who are having a tough time out there can save some money. Listen, again, 1,000 times, I'll say it 1,000,000 times. It's tough out there, and it's tough enough to run a household. And I see all your comments. Hold on. I'm on a bit of a rant. You know, it's hard enough to keep a roof over your head. It's hard enough to keep a job nowadays. It's hard enough to go through the daily grind and raise children and everything else, and then to add to it to try to get games. You know, to alleviate the stress, to try to get some of the things that you need, to put food on the table. I try to find things, and I try to help, and I try to make things available to people to say, wow, I really wanted that. I can get it at you know, about $40 off. I couldn't afford it when it was $90, but maybe I can squeeze it in at $50. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of everything I do, is to make it available for you guys to see. Now, do I want to work with anybody else? No. I'm a miniature market guy, plain and simple. First of all, let's be honest. They have miniatures. Where else would I have gotten Star Saga, which we're just about done painting? Let me back up here and talk about, pull up some of the questions that are had. And if you have a question, please either put question in front of it or my name in front of it. I really, really appreciate it. If Miniature Market were in Europe, I'd give them a shot. I hear good things from them, not just from you, of course. No, there's plenty of people that buy. They stand on their own merit. They don't need some little squirt channel, you know, pumping them up. I think they sponsor this because they kind of like what I do. It doesn't really generate them a lot of business. You're doing great work. Back to lurking so I can get this airbrush 40K down for painting later. Yeah, we're you know, this year I plan to fit in all the things that I wanted to fit in. And I think you saw that yesterday at the end of the year, starting off with Infinity, which was something that should have been done in August. We've had so much bad luck and health issues and other things that you know, you know, and then of course we've had you know, a ton of issues as far as help and things like that, and people, you know, because I'm very hard to work for. And I'll say that again. And you know, to round out the year, because we're kind of touching on everything from the year, I don't want to make this a long vlog. I really don't. You know, maybe it's something you guys listen to, a majority of you listen to with a cup of coffee tomorrow. You know, Mike, and you know, to bring up the Mike situation, because he did fit into this year. You know, I put a lot on Mike. Mike has small children. I like Mike. I haven't seen Mike. Okay, but you know, my thing is that when you say you're going to do something, get it done. Okay, and I'm very hard that way. You know, if you can't do it, tell me. The minute something goes awry, I'm just like, okay, I'll take it upon myself, and I move on. And I think that's what it was. And honestly, you know, it's hard. Like I said, it's hard bringing somebody into your home, okay? Because you have to entertain. Where I can just sit here, turn on a camera, and play a game, or grab Janice, it's just easier than having to plan, wait for somebody to come over, set everything up, make sure that we know the rules. This, you know, it's hard to bring somebody in, and I think it slowed things down a bit. He did a good job. He did the best he could. He's a good guy. It just didn't work. It didn't work for the channel, and I found that the thing that works the best is basically me. I'm the face that runs the place. But this is a good guy with a good family, a great wife. I can't say enough good things about him. It just didn't fit here. You know, and he had some things come up, I believe, that were work-wise. We never got a chance to talk and talk it out, but it just kind of went its separate ways. You know, there's a lot of things I'm taking more control of, you know, and I put it on myself. But there's some things that I have to delegate and try to find the right people to handle the right things. And you know, persistence sometimes outwins talent. You can have a ton of talent and not the heart. But if you are persistent and you believe in pushing things to a as hard as you can, you will find that you will be successful because of persistence. Boy, this thing is just, it's kind of dropping. I hope it's not YouTube, because we're really getting some weird stuff. I just hit the mic. Cthulhu Kitty update. We're waiting to hear that as well. So we're very concerned. This has not been a very good year for us, and we're waiting to hear more on her condition. Hopefully she makes it through. I know we are spending thousands to make sure that is so. She is a member of this family, and more importantly, she's a member of this family. We'll just see how things go. As far as live plays, tomorrow you'll see something in the afternoon with Janice and myself. We will be taping. We're going to be playing a bunch of games. Mimi's got a couple of her friends coming over. I just think it's too much to stream live, and I'm going to not stream it, but I am going to tape highlights of it. I think it's better of that. We can talk about some of the games that we'll be playing, how the game plays out, talk about the rules a little bit, and I will cut it and break it into different sections and put it up. I think that's the best way. We will have a couple other videos that hopefully will pop up. And then Tuesday, I may tape the final of painting this. All I've got is a couple guys left. I think there's like 4 guys left, and I'm done. This was pretty quick, but I'm looking forward to getting this on the table and playing it. You might see that live Tuesday, depending on a few things. So let's take a look, and I'm going to scroll down here slowly so I can see all yours. I can't afford to purchase many new items, so when I do make sure and shop around the very best price and order from Miniature Market, more than everywhere else put together. Well, thank you, new troll. That was the first non-troll thing you did. Maybe you're turning over a new leaf or ending the year correctly, and then rebooting and starting all over on Christmas there. I mean, New Year's Day, with all the trollish activity that you like to do. Ronald, how are you? Again, please make sure you check out the patron announcement at the beginning. Just make sure, if you haven't received your patron reward, send me a email and make sure I get it, so I can re-up my list that got kind of destroyed, plain and simple. And it changed so much because so many people dropped from the patron, which is kind of funny. You know, once they get their reward or stuff, they drop, and it just becomes confusing because that list changes all the time. So I just need a little help to make sure that I'm on the right page. Like I said, we did 71 or 72 things are already taken care of and have been sent out. And we've got, from September to December, we've got 143, I think it was, 144. That we have to take care of. So we're halfway there. So we promised the end of February. So I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. And like I said, big changes coming to the Patreon, which are going to benefit you guys even more. You guys are going to get more stuff. I figured things out, and I've worked things out with a couple of sponsors that you guys are going to be blown away. Question: Do you still do live one-on-one painting videos with guests? I could. It's just a matter of timing it and stuff like that. I'm thinking of bringing that back. I didn't think it was massively popular. I'm always trying new things. So if I get enough response to have it come back, I will definitely kick it up. Miniature Market is great for 40K stuff. They sure are. Big Bang, how are you? Andy Jackson, my man. Pierre, how are you? Bonjour. Jamstrat, God, we haven't seen in a while. What did I miss? A lot of things. Happy New Year's to everyone. Happy New Year. Happy gaming in 2018. We can only hope. If I was working for Rob, he wouldn't be able to keep up with me. Oh, Sean. Look at you. Throwing down the gauntlet. If you were in a gym, I don't think you'd be able to keep up with me. I'm twice your age. Hello, Rob. Hello, everyone. I like Mike. It was too bad he couldn't find a good place on the channel. Yeah, Mike, again, I like Mike too. When you look back at this year, all the different things that we tried, all the things that we got behind on because of the Queen's severe illness that we still haven't talked about, the loss of pets, hurricanes, it's been a very, very tough, emotional, draining year, plain and simple. Coming through loud and clear here. Thank you. The Burkmeister. Happy New Year from minus 25 below Minnesota. Nice. I heard the weather is bad right now in North America. No, it's good. We need this. We have cousins in Minnesota. Too cold even for me. Mark, good morning. Dude, even in Florida is cold this morning. It's not cold. It's got a little bite to it. Rob, are you getting a preview or early access of Dungeon Crusade this coming year? I think you mentioned the game over the last few weeks. Yes, I helped get that funded. Roger is always sending me updates about it. The minute it comes out, he said I'm to get the first copy, which is pretty impressive. And we're going to do that big time for him. I owe him that much. His kindness has been great, and I love seeing people win. And this is something that hopefully I'm trying to work with Miniature Market, where once it comes out, and if he has enough copies, that we'll be able to get it on Miniature Market as well. It's pretty cold in Orlando. It's not too bad, Andrew. Compared to Berkey, it is a balmy 0 degrees here in St. Louis. Ice Guardian, how are you? Sorry, that should be Rob, not Rib. You're ribbing me. Palma, how are you? The Canadian Barbarian. There's another guy coming out. Armando, hello. Sean Thompson, Armando, hey now. Big Bang. Maybe Neutral is still trolling and he's secretly buying at Cool Stuff. Oh, that could be. There's nothing wrong with Cool Stuff. If you guys want to shop there, you can shop there. Doesn't make a difference. I was holding my son on my lap. He must have typed that last statement. Oh, God. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Hi, everyone. Hi, impending New Year. Thank you, Static Display. Very little in the realm of tabletop skirmish and miniature gaming. Yes, they're mostly Magic and a lot of board gaming. Rob, I have some Rumble extras if you would like them. Well, we could talk about that, Canadian. I gotta do the thing. That's another thing I gotta tape. I gotta tape the match. I was gonna stream it, but with Cthulhu Kitty and everything, it kind of got passed by. But we'll get there. We'll definitely get that match in. I had to share my local game store is hosting a private event of gaming, dinner, and beverages, all set in making 20s for tonight. Oh, for the Roaring 20s. All set to the Roaring 20s for tonight. A great way to end the year. Very cool. It would probably take me years to get to his level in the gym, if at all. Have you played Star Trek Ascendancy? I have it. No, I have not. Can we make Dungeon Crusade one of our patron rewards? I think so. Give me a day. Let me contact him. I think that could be done. It depends what level you are. It might be something I can add into the new one, which would be kind of cool. I have something cooking that you guys are going to be blown away with. It's a perfect time for outdoor table topper game marathon. Yeah, there you go. Rob, are you still going to do plays of older games like you mentioned a while back? Yes. It's kind of just, I've got to reset. I really do. I want this year to die horribly, and I think I got to reset. I'm going to try to reset, and then Tuesday you're going to see, probably tomorrow afternoon and Tuesday you're going to see a lot more of where we're going to be headed, what we're thinking of doing. I really want this next year, because, if you really think about it, we're resetting. So we're resetting for conventions. We're planning on going to St. Louis to Miniature Market. So we're going to be doing some events there. I plan on getting myself out on my own out there a lot more. So I think you can expect to see not changes, but more, again, that word I keep on using, persistence. We're going to just keep fighting. We're going to try to get and grow the channel. If it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We're really going to just try to up our game to make it more attractive, to grow the community, to help more people. And I think that's the best way to do it is, we have a lot of good people come in. You know who you are. I mean, I can name a ton of you off. By the way, hi to Tim. There's a ton of you. And some of you watch from the outside and don't comment, so I don't even know you, but you take the time to watch. And the thing here is the personal growth of the channel. Now, if you go back to some of the older stuff, you'll see that it was some old, we didn't know what the heck we were doing. We had no clue what we were doing. I wonder if this is a kitty update. No, it is not. And I don't think we knew what we were doing, but we started to find our way. We started to define what we are. And that's just kind of a channel that just kind of does a bunch of different things. We really, my main love, of course, is painting. I like to paint all kinds of things. Still got to finish this guy. This was fun. This was fun to paint these dudes up. I mean, I had a good time. And the scenery and things. And then I like to play the game. And then, I like to look at different things. I like miniature games. I like Euro games. I like so much stuff that it sometimes makes it hard to be. I don't think I'm a very good reviewer. I think that's why I always put Rob looks at blah 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 blah, or I have Leland put it. And the reason I do that is because I don't think I review things very well. Because I tend to kind of like a lot of things that a lot of people wouldn't like. And I think, I think we're losing some frames there. Nope. I got to be kind of careful because there's something going on. Cold could be doing it too. But there's something going on with YouTube. But like I said, I'm not a good reviewer, and I don't think I ever will be, because I get a new game and I look at it and I play it, and even if it's okay, and if I had fun, I consider that a good game. So I don't know designers that well. I don't know, this mechanic's the same as X, Y, and Z. I don't have that kind of passion to study the designers, the companies, and all these other things. I pick something up, I play it, I enjoy it, and if it works and if it's fun, then that works for me. I mean, plain and simple. I mean, that's the best way I can kind of put it. So I think it kind of, I don't think I'm great at that, but what I am good at doing is kind of just casually looking at it the way you guys would look at it. Open it up. Let's take a look. Wow, that looks kind of cool. Well, that looks kind of stupid. That's kind of cheap. Oh, those are good miniatures. Those aren't. These are fun. This is something. And I tend to take a look in a way that makes another person, a person like a beginner that, like, I don't do anything great, but I do everything par or just okay. I'm not the best painter, but I do enjoy showing people that never picked up a brush how to pick it up and kind of get started and then find their way to whoever they want to latch on to that's a better painter. Maybe they just come right out of the box and they're great. Heck, there are people in the audience here that are better painters than I am. I paint to get things to the table. Then from there, I kind of play it the way you would play it. I make a lot of mistakes on that even, but I always find, and I always say, that we make the mistakes so you don't have to. So there's nothing I do great. I'm not a Joel that's very well spoken. I'm not a Rodney that can show you a game and make you go, wow, I don't even have to look at the rule book for this. I'm not Tom, Z, or Sam, where they can review hundreds and hundreds of games. I don't do things as well as Anthony from Ant Labs, and people like that. I just am able to do things and just enjoy doing it. But the one thing that I think I do better than anybody is help a lot of charities, help a lot of people, and try to build probably one of the best communities around. And that's what I try to do. I make it a safe haven, so maybe you may see something and then you can go someplace else and discover what it's really about. That's my thoughts. And that's what we're going to try to do next year. We're going to try to be that channel that kind of puts you in the right direction. We're the roadmap. We're the fork in the road. Okay. The only reason I should because I have the highest level. Boy, Sean, you're just not winning today. You might get neutral rewards. Why not both? LOL. Gangsta literary. There you go. Sorry for the bad spelling. Well, Sean, I think that's going to change in 2018. I have some really interesting things that are going to pop up that if you're a patron member, you're going to be very fascinated. You can donate $1 and you're going to be able to qualify for this thing. So it's really cool. Chances of the Seahawks making the playoffs. All right, I love the Seahawks more than life itself, but we're not winning the Super Bowl this year. We're too banged up and a lot of things. And I almost, and this goes against a lot of things, but I think of the long-term effect of the team. I would almost hope that we don't make the playoffs. I mean, the team has so much tenacity and heart. Who knows? Maybe they could. But with all the injuries and how hard they play, even when they get blowed out, they're fighting to the end or fighting with people. But I would almost like to see them miss the playoffs, get good draft picks, get everybody healed up, get the thing squared away with the cap, and try to rebuild a little bit so we can make a run. And I think we can. There we go. As far as our chances, 50-50. Rob, please let us know as early as possible the dates for St. Louis. I want to go with my son and would need to schedule it. I believe it'll be February. I just don't know when. I think Berkey will be there as well. It's a constant experimentation. It sure is, Neutral. The channel is constantly an experiment, and I really enjoy that aspect of it. J-Mac, Rob, I know you love Talisman, but do you like any edition best? I am fond of the 3rd edition because that's the first edition I played. I think the 2nd edition from Games Workshop because of the little cubes that they sent with it. 2017 was the year that theme and campaign came roaring back. Yeah, I would almost agree with that. I think what we really need is story, though. I've got some ideas, and you're gonna say, Miss Miranda, I sent you a letter and you did not return it. I need you to send me some stuff, young lady, so I can get working on it. And you were one of the first ones that I need to bring stuff in. There's a couple other people. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Jim Martin. Good morning, all. Happy New Year to all here, says Miss Miranda. It's nice to have her around. She's usually working nights. Another great painter. Okay, I'm checking that. I did get a great Christmas present from my wife. She got me a complete copy of Dark World in new condition. We played it. It was so fun. Very cool. I need to complete a setup for Princess. Breakfast crepes, fruit. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Boy, you are trying to score points and make me look bad, bro. New Year's resolution. Paint and play a complete campaign of Dungeon Saga. For you? Well, you know something? I think you're going to be surprised at some of the things that you're going to be seeing going forward. I already kind of stuck the stake in the ground with Affinity. I think you'll like what we're going to do with that. I think there's going to be a lot of things that you're really going to be excited about. Let's see. I agree with you, Rob. I paint to get to the table as I enjoy playing as much as painting. Very true. Good morning, Rob and everyone. Rob, how did your powerlifting competition go and what were the results? Well, you are looking at a world champion. We'll leave it at that. I guess you'll just have to wait for the video. Cool. I surprised even myself. I won everything I was supposed to win. Sorry, Rob. Let's go, Jets. And yes, I know we stink. It's okay. You can live with it. Hey, I remember Seahawks stink, and I still loved them no matter what. Hey, all. Hello, Helen. Brian, how are you? Happy New Year. For Christmas, I get... he got a whole bunch of paints. Very cool. Andy. Yo, Rob. Why am I so scrunched up back there? I don't know. Well, because we have to reprint all those out. Again, everybody resend your pictures. We're doing something. And we're going to try to get the map up very soon. And all those pictures are coming down. And we're going to do a map board, and we're going to do some really cool things. And we're going to have the world map up, and we are going to pin it with all the people from all over the world that watch this channel. So everybody's involved. I got work paints. Okay, there we go. From everyone, and a gag gift of Monopoly, zombie I can't even say that, from my wife. Rob, is it true the ad before your powerlifting video is going to be the trailer for that Alpha movie? Probably. There's only one way to find out, and that's to go to the 24-hour stream that'll be going on today on that other channel. Oh, that kid is strange. I don't know what I'm going to do with that boy. Let's see. What else did I have? I'm going to try to get some real balance. Well done, world champion. Happy New Year. Thank you so much, Sandra. My shoulders are sore today. My age is catching up with me. But I'm going to fight it as long as I can. It's like anything else in life. You just keep fighting. Rob, I'm going to send you later today, and I will put me some Rumble Slam models on BGG. Cool. Got to go. My little girl is dying to play Defenders of the Realm. Happy New Year's all. You never know. You might see that. You might see a few things that we're going to do. We're going to tape a whole bunch of stuff and you'll be able to see it. I'm going to break it up and we'll put it up. And then we're going to go live tomorrow at some point. We're going to go live on Tuesday. And then I've got some miniature market stuff I need to get done. And we've got a ton of different things. I think when you see what I've got coming and what we're going to be doing, it's going to be pretty amazing. Expect a video for putting together Infinity. It's going to be a video to help you guys out. I'm going to show you how to put everything together. And, for you people that don't understand it, sometimes that beginner stuff just might be just enough. Well, congratulations. Did you win a championship belt? Better trophies. Tons of them. What else is there? Trying to think. I think we covered everything. It's been a hell of a year. It's been a very tough year. It's been a good year. Getting to see so many of you at Historicon. Finally getting to see Sean and just spending time with you guys at Gen Con and the Dice Tower Con and the different cons. I'm definitely going to cut back on some of the cons, but I'm going to be very smart in where I go, and I'm going to spread myself out a little bit. And I think the most important thing is to try to see as many of you as I possibly can. And, I'm thinking Gen Con, Origins. Joe and I talked about Adepticon, going to St. Louis, which will put me in the middle of the nations to see some people. And hopefully I'm going to see what I can do about it. But it really depends on people's health and a few other things. But I am thinking of either going to the UK Expo or going to Spiel, and I think that'll make a heck of a good year, and I'll do it that way. Geekway, you never know. TrollCon in June at my house. I hope you make it to the 40K event. There is a good chance I will make Adepticon. Well, it'd be my pleasure to see you. Good night. Hopefully quiet celebrations. Dan, I wish you the best. I hope you have a great night. Go to Geekway to the West. Well, I'm going to talk to Steven about that and see how we can fit that in. UK Expo, that would be ace. Yes, I would like to come out. We have so many people over in Europe and all the different parts of the world that support this, and it'd be nice just to see some of you and come over that way. So I'm going to plan things out, and I'll have a definitive answer for you in January. So we'll see how we can arrange that. We'll try to raise the funds for it and see what we can do. Hope you can make it to UK Expo. That'd be nice. I would really like to go. It'd be a lot of fun to go there. That's for sure. And I think I would enjoy it immensely. When is Geekway? Because since that is at St. Louis, that is close. I'm not too sure when Geekway is. I'm going to talk to the guys over at the market. Because I'll probably just stay with Joe. Try to keep down on expenses. Maybe I will go to the UK Expo if you go. Yes, I will definitely give you enough time, heads up, to let you know if I am going that way. And I think I would really look forward to it because, first of all, there's a lot of places I want to see in the UK, Games Workshop and stuff like that, and really just be able to do a lot of great things. So we'll just see how it goes. So, with that said, Oh, look at that. Somebody just testing the waters again. That's cool. Guys, just smash that like button if you haven't smashed it already. And Geekway starts May 17th. We're planning on a lot of things. It's going to be hopefully a better year than it was last year. And we're just ready to reset, do it again. We're going to take some time today and tomorrow with the family. We're going to tape some stuff. We're not going to do it live. I just don't want to put that kind of pressure on everybody. Did I miss the Cthulhu Kitty update? No, we're waiting to hear. Oh, Static, thank you. One last time for 2017. Bigger, better things in 2018. Thank you so much, Static. I really appreciate the super chat. I want to thank everybody so much for all the thoughts and prayers. I just didn't want to put the pressure on everybody to, because we know how PC everything is. But honestly, the prayers helped. And we're hoping that she has a quick recovery and we will see her sooner than later. As soon as she's here, I'll tape her. As a matter of fact, Cthulhu Kitty has to do her top 5 games of all time. And we plan on taping that as soon as we can get her back. That was originally one of the plans. There were a couple other top 10s that we had planned, and it just didn't happen for us, unfortunately. Oh, we had a little hiccup there. And it just didn't happen for us, but that's okay. We'll get there. We'll make do and do the best that we can. So, without further ado, I want to wish all of you a very, very happy, safe holiday. And Happy New Year to you all. Thank you so much for all your support in 2017. Thank you for letting us come into your homes, and thank you so much for coming into our homes. I'm very thankful for everybody that has done all the things that they have done here. I am very thankful for each and every one of you that has supported the Patreon and all the help that you helped with so many people, from Make-A-Wish all the way through to so many different funding that we did. We did so many amazing things, and we were able to do so many things for so many people. And I couldn't have done it without the great support of you guys, and making sure you guys know how important you guys were each and every step of the way in making that happen. I can't thank you enough. It's been one heck of a year. And to look back at it, would I do it again? Sure. Because we have persistence in our heart, and we will continue no matter what to keep going forward and try to give you the best of the best. No matter what adversity, no matter what happens. I just want to thank you guys so much for everything that you've done. The auctions that we had, and all the other things that we were able to help so many people. And that's the main point of this channel, is being able to help so many. Thank you. Because without you, we don't have a channel. We really don't. And hey, Saeed, that's a pretty cool thing. Bang, 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 bang. I re-upped my Patreon, but can't afford the $10 this time. That's not important. The Patreon's not an important thing. We do it to try to help, but I don't want you guys to stretch yourself. The main thing is just turn on the camera. I mean, I turn on the camera, just watch the videos, enjoy the videos. That helps just as much. And we thank you for it. We thank you for everything. Our bumps, our bruises, our highs, our lows. You were with us all the way. Thank you guys for a fantastic year. A tough one, but a fantastic year. We saw a ton of growth, and just getting to spend time with great, fantastic, wonderful people. I couldn't ask for more. And all of you, whether you make a comment or just watch a video or comment normally here, thank you so much. And I can't help but say thank you a million times. We wouldn't be here without you. And in closing, I just hope that we have a healthier new year. I hope all of you have a fantastic new year, and know that in 2018, if you need anything, email us at novaprime860@hotmail.com. We're here to help, and we'll continue on, and we will help even more people in 2018. And coming into our first full year of having a sponsor, 2018, we plan on helping them as much as they plan on helping you and us. And I want to thank Miniature Market for their support and everything that they've done. I want to thank Leland for all his help that he has given this year. I want to thank Mike for the time that he spent here. I want to thank him. I want to thank my family for all the support that they have given us this year. I think I've said it all. There's not much more. We turn a corner now. Nothing's going to change tomorrow, but hopefully in the coming months, we will be able to just bring and give you more and more of ourselves. And for those of you that are jealous and love this to hate on it, we're going to give you even more to hate. And that's what I love, because those people are gutless and will never face me man to man, eye to eye, because they know what'll happen. It'll all just end bad for them. So what we're going to be is we're going to stand tall. We're going to stand proud. And I'm going to represent this channel. And I'm going to bring the best of it forward. And I promise you, you can sit there and not like it, or you can sit there and like it. We're not going anywhere. And we're just going to be stronger, bigger, louder, and even meaner if we have to. The best thing about it is we're just going to enjoy ourselves and enjoy it every step of the way. And to all of you, I hope all of you stay safe, happy, and just enjoy your time together with each other here and with your families. So, until next time I see you live, which will be 2018, have a happy new year, folks. And as always, thank you for everything. I'm Rob Bourne. We'll see you 2018.